Hello everyone! In this series of videos, we will construct a very basic Aspen HYSYS steady-state simulation. When you open Aspen HYSYS, click New, and then click Create New Case. A new HYSYS case starts in the Properties environment because you will need to define the components and calculation methods involved before you place any unit operations on a flowsheet. You'll see Properties selected in the navigation pane on the bottom left of the screen. The navigation tree for the Properties environment shows two items, component lists and fluid packages, with red icons, meaning that they are not yet defined. These two have the red flag because they are the minimum required setups needed to enter the simulation environment and begin a simulation. The other selections, petroleum assays, reactions, and the rest, are optional, which is why they are marked with the OK status, even though they are undefined. Now, let's define a units of measure set. Go to Files and click Options. In the Simulation Options Property View, click Units of Measure. HYSYS has several different default unit sets that cannot be edited. If we want to edit the units when starting a case, we can clone one of the sets and assign the cloned set to the simulation. For this example, we will make a new unit set based on the HYSYS field set, which we will then customize. In the Available Unit Sets group, select the field set and click Copy. A new unit set named New User is created. In the Unit Set Name field, enter a custom name for the new unit set, for example gas process, and press Enter. You can now change the units for any variable associated with this new unit set. For this example, in the Display Units group, scroll down the list until you find molar flow. The default setting is pound-mole per hour. A more appropriate unit for the flow in this case is mmscfd. Click OK to close the property view. Now we will add the component compounds for the gas processor to a component list. When a new case starts, HYSYS is open to the Properties environment component list window by default. If it isn't open to the component list window, click Component Lists in the navigation pane to bring it up. Click the down arrow next to the Add button and select HYSYS from the drop-down list. A new window appears which includes a list of components and an Add button. This is the editing window for the new component list. Also, in the navigation pane, a new line is created for the new component list, Component List 1. It shows the red icon since it is not yet complete. Let's add the components. In the search for field, type nitrogen. HYSYS filters as you type and displays only components that match your input. With nitrogen selected, click the Add button to add it to the current composition list. You can also use the filter options to display only those components belonging to certain families. Now we will add carbon dioxide. Now we will add first 4 hydrocarbons from C1 to C4. Set the filter to hydrocarbons. Select the components using Control key. Click Add. These components are added to the list. Notice that because Component List 1 in the navigation pane now contains components, it is checked as complete. To view the properties of a component, double-click it in the list. HYSYS opens the property view for the component you selected. The component property view only allows you to view the pure component information. Now that we have defined the component list, we can complete the setup by associating it with the property package. A property package includes the equations used to model thermodynamic behavior of pure compounds and mixtures. There are different property packages available in HYSYS, as different equations are better suited to accurately predict the behavior of different systems. The most commonly used are the equations of state property packages, specifically the Punch-Robinson package. When you join a component list with a property package, you create a fluid package. It is the fluid package that carries all of the information needed to start defining the simulation on the flowsheet. Click Fluid Packages on the navigation pane. In the Fluid Packages window, click the Add drop-down list and select HYSYS. The new fluid package definition is added to the navigation pane with the default name of Basis 1. From the Property Package selection field, select Pung-Robinson. The optional setups available for the Pung-Robinson method appear to the right of the list one. Since there is only one component list defined for the simulation, it appears by default as selected in the Component List Selection pull-down. If you had more than one components list, you'd use this field to match the comp list with a property package. When a property package and a component list are selected, the fluid package is defined. The red icon on the Basis 1 list in the navigation pane turns to a blue check, indicating the fluid package is ready. As with the component lists, you can create more than one fluid package. A larger simulation comprised of several flowsheets may warrant several specialized fluid packages, each assigned to a specific stream or subflowsheet. Let's save the case. In the next video tutorial, we will work in the simulation environment. Subscribe for more videos.